Good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to the online classes. So, this is science chapter heat. Under that, in your previous class, you have studied about that heat and above. Those are all things. Heat to temperature and measurement of what are the types of thermometers, and these are all things you have studied. So, in this class, we have studied about that measurement of temperature. Here, temperature is measured. So how do you display it on this one? So here the measurement of temperature that's having three different types of scales. One is Celsius, another one is Fahrenheit, and third one is Kelvin. So in the Celsius scales, is it having the 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point and 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point. So this is the scale called calibrate from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. Next, in the Fahrenheit scale, the freezing point of water is 32 degree Fahrenheit, whereas its boiling point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. So, this scale is calibrated from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, children? So, how it will be converted to from Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale? Here, Fahrenheit, when you converted Fahrenheit scale, so you must surely add it degree Celsius to 9 divided by 5 plus 32 degrees Celsius. It is common because it having starting degrees. Next, conversion of Fahrenheit scale into Celsius scale. So this is you minus it minus 32 degree into Fahrenheit and you multiplied it 5 by 9. So conversion of Celsius scales into Kelvin scale. Here the degree Celsius is added to 273.15. So here 273 is the common degree Celsius. And these are already, you see that thermometers. So clinical thermometer, this is the structure and this is the construction of clinical thermometer, how it will be see, and those are all things you have already studied in Zoom class. So how do you read? So in a clinical thermometer, it's so this is the wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution, hold it firmly, give it to a few jars to bring the level of mercury below 35 degrees Celsius. So this is the process how it will be see. And this is the digital thermometer. So digital thermometer, so this is the how it will be see, you already know. See children, this is laboratory thermometer. So a laboratory thermometer has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. It has a scale marked in degree Celsius. Okay, the range of laboratory is shows that minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. So how it will works? Using the measuring temperature with a laboratory thermometer. It's having, take some tap water in a beaker, dip the thermometer in the water so that the bulb of the thermometer does not touch the bottom or the sides of the beaker. So hold the thermometer vertically, then the mercury level rises. So wait till the level of mercury becomes steady. Then note the level of mercury. So this will be the temperature of water. Okay. Okay, now let us move through the another one concept, that is conductors and insulators. Children, here conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. So this is called conductors. Examples: iron, aluminium, copper, and etc. So here another one that is one concept is there, insulators. So here insulators are materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily. So for example, wood, plastic, glass, rubber, air, water. So these are the examples for insulators. Okay, now let us study about the transfer of heat. How we transfer the heat? Here heat flows from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. This is called transfer of heat. So here we see the different ways of heat transfer. That is transfer of heat. It is their conduction, convection, radiation. So now we discussed about each one detailedly. Okay. So under that first one, conduction. Conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solids from the hotter end to the colder end. Okay. So what is the activity? It shows that this is take an iron or aluminum rod or strip. So fix a few wax pieces and at equal distances. Then clamp the rod to a stand. Heat the other end of the rod. Next, then heat the other end of the rod. The wax pieces begin to melt and fall down from the heated end. So this shows that here heat is transferred from hotter end to the colder end by conduction. Is it clear, children? Okay, this is clear, children. Okay, next we move on through the conduction. Here, transfer of heat through direct contact occurs anytime objects at different temperatures are touching each other. So as long as the objects are in contact, transfer of heat will continue until the temperature of the objects is the same. For example, so if you leave a metal spoon in a pan of soup that you are heating on the stove, it may burn your fingers. So the spoon is direct contact with the hot soup and heat is transferred to the spoon. Okay, and this is convection. So convection is the process by which heat is transferred into liquids and gases from the hotter part to the colder part. Here the activity shows that you neatly. Okay, so these are the important points of convection. Here the transfer of energy in a liquid or gas. When part of a gas or liquid is heated, the particle it is made up of move faster and spread out more. Then the moving particles bump into other particles, causing them to move faster and spread out more. Okay. Okay, children, I will continue this one into next class. Okay. Thank you for listening the class.